Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe I've never done this before. This is a SpellForce recast on a modded map. This is a completely custom-made map by the community. And in fact, in the white color, playing as the Dwarves, here is the gamer that made this map, Rhaaah, playing as the Dwarves. And then on the other side, in the green color, we have got Farden, playing as the Elves. Gonna make a nice opponent for Rhaaah. We're just gonna pause this for a few seconds so that the guys catch up with us, or rather that they get ahead of us. We'll probably have to do that several times. Now, this map, Breathing Swamps, I've never covered on YouTube. I can't believe it. That's absolutely nuts. It's so good. So you got these vertical and horizontal expansion paths. You decide which one to go for, but depending on the resources your faction needs, you're gonna make your decision. So for example, down here, I don't believe that there is any stone. So the dwarves would have had to go up north. For the elves, it doesn't matter because there's wood everywhere. But the dwarves want that stone in the first base. So that's very important. Rhaaah is going for the Warrior of the Depths, of course. Well, I say of course, it wouldn't have to be that way. Fallen is going for the Archdruid. A pretty strong mage for these maps with a lot of XP. There's a bunch of Wyverns, the infectious sort. They're pretty easy to deal with as they only silence your hero and units. And we've got a bunch of bears as well on the map, so that it's pretty XP rich, right? It's not just about Medusa camp and whatever. You can definitely reach level 5 if you've got enough units. So now, this sector in question, I think, does not have stone, which would have dictated where Rhaaah is going. Knowing this is Farland, you could technically go for the fight early on, but I wouldn't recommend it against the Warrior of the Depths. He's probably gonna do better in a direct low-level fight. But what you're gonna get out of this as the Elves going this way is you're gonna avoid him. Yeah, there's no stone here, so exactly, Rhaaah had a required path for himself, whereas Farland could have gone either direction. Being Elves, however, it's good to go the way that the Dwarves aren't going. And now, the Stonecutter harassment has been unlocked by Farland, which is fantastic here. He's gonna pick up a little bit of stone that the dwarves dropped on the ground as they retreated into the building. It's a big deal because the elves don't want to be gathering stone. So if you can keep harassing here for a long time, maybe Farland can just gather all the stone that he needs for tier 2. Now that is big brain, ladies and gentlemen. He's also gonna harass the Charburner. But the good thing about this base is that there's 2 stone locations. So one of the big problems with the official maps is that the dwarves have to gather with 3 stonecutters from the 1 stone that exists. That's not ideal. It's too much harassment damage that you can suffer. Now, Rhaaah, on the other hand, is going after the tree-cutting elves, hurting Farland's income as well. 4 of them have gone down already. That's a pretty big deal. He's also gone to the shop to buy something. It appears it was not much. He just checked there. But there is in fact a shop in the main base right next to the Godstone, which is also really practical placements. Charburner once again has been belled. And this one Guardian is absolutely going to town in Rhaah's base. This is so nice. The hunting cabin is completely unoccupied. Several workers are idle. This is a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. But then again, the elves are taking harassment damage. Ditto. Stone Pole will be saved by Rhaaah. He does want his base after all. Just needs a little bit of food and he can get going with that. The mole gets taken down by the Archdruid. He's so good at single target damage. So these light units get taken down pretty easily. The flag fight here will be won by the Archdruid. Not because Rhaaah places down the next flag. Very good reaction time with that. I think he might have also recycled. It was too quick to see. That's how good he is. He's got a bunch of idle workers right now. Definitely hurts. But guess what? Some of these sectors have been cleaned up, or at least the flags have been cleaned up so that Rhaaah can't occupy them forever. But he's got this one. This is where the elves will have to stop. Also, both of these factions are going tall rather than wide in terms of their nature. So Farden has gotten this forward base because he knows that if he gets a different one, he will not be able to upgrade yet another. Right now he could, but this one was just easier. He is going for a very early tier 2, but doesn't have enough stone. Where is he in fact gathering from? There's no stone that I can see anywhere. Okay, he's gonna transfer a little bit, because next up he's gonna have to upgrade some of these bases, supposedly going tall, but the second level of the bases requires stone. That's pretty important to keep in mind. And also, as you upgrade your bases, you get a lot of workers from both factions, really. So going tall is rewarded. However, Rhaaah has a better idea. He's gonna go for this Elven banner. I haven't even gotten to talk about the hero skills yet, so he's obviously picked... He's not picked Relentless Rage, which means that his individual attacks aren't getting boosted. Relentless Rage means that after every attack, you build up these rage stacks, and you keep doing more and more damage. But he didn't pick that. It would have been so good for the flag fights, because the longer you stick around, the more damage you would gain, up to 5 stacks. That would be fantastic. Now his Dire Bear is going to attack him a little bit. He probably does not want to fight, but you know what, Farland could. As long as Rhaaah just sticks around and looks at this, with the Godstone, with other stuff, maybe he can go after that Guardian and take that down. That's an easy enough move to make. He also has the Battle Frenzy ability, which is a teleport that creates a shockwave and slows enemies nearby and weakens their attacks. That's a pretty good one. He's got the Head Splitter, single target damage. He's got the Sweeping Strike, and, well, it's a spin to win, right? Then for Farland, he's level 3 as well. He's got the Psychokinetic Blast, that's an interrupt as well as single target damage. Very powerful, you can target buildings with that as well. Very good for the early flag fights. Obliterate is a shockwave with 4 projectiles. That's some nice AoE. And there's the fire on the ground, which you can see from him. Manages to interrupt the Dire Bear, which is great here. And that's a kill. Level 4 has been obtained. One more of these. Just one more of these. Going for the other Dire Bear would be sick. Also, turning the Guardians into range mode has been a good idea there, I think, because, well, they do more damage to the Dire Bears. They have no pierce resistance, but a 50% strike resist, so why would you be using your swords, right? Rhaaah does not have units whatsoever. He's got a lot of resources. I'm looking around the map to see about his stone halls. He's got 2 of them, and he's starting to make some ranged units, which is fantastic. He's gonna need them sooner though, I think. His Guardians are easily able to manhandle the Warrior of the Depths, who doesn't get level 4, and I think Rhaaah is getting really strongly punished as well. Healing getting put down here, interrupt coming through. Dire Bear doesn't get to do his stomp attack, which would weaken all these Guardians. Farland also has another Psychokinetic Blast, but this time did not use it in time. Anyway, he's going to just use another heal and power through the damage. The AoE vibes from the Dire Bear not working here, as he's only targeting 1 unit on the edges. The healing will be enough to get everyone back to full. Farland is at level 5, which means he's probably gonna pick up either Obliterate level 2 and Ellen's Wrath to exploit all these AoEs. Ellen's Wrath is an explosion that comes on these Ellen's Fire, Nature's Gift, and 3S Grasp abilities. But it seems he went for Psychokinetic Blast level 2. He wants to reduce the focus of this Infectious Wyvern by 12 for each of these Psychokinetic Blasts. Very interesting to see that. Yes. He's got a Guardian just barely inside the AoE. Infectious Wyvern is not going to be cancelled once again. So Farland kind of face tanks this one. Where is Rhaaah? He's just chilling at home. He doesn't have units. What is happening? He's got 12 population. Farland's at level 6. He's snowballing this. These big creeps are no longer strong enough to hold him at bay. Not without Rhaaah also harassing him and trying to prevent this from happening in the first place. Crush Spirits has been unlocked. That's a single target meme beam that he can use to snipe enemy heroes because it's a significant armor reduction on the target, 48% at current levels. And if you put more points into Brute Force, that's gonna get stronger too. He's got 2 more points available. He's picked up Alice Wrath, he picked up Trian's Grasp. So you can slow down the units, burn the units, heal his own units, and then make Big Boom happen. Didn't pick up Obliterate level 2, interestingly. Has a Revitalizing Ring for more health on the hero. Whew, covered everything now. Okay, Rhaaah has reached tier 2. He's just reached her Stomp, which is huge for these moles. They now gain an ability that's stronger, they're strong against buildings. You're about to see it. Here they go. Shrine of Growth about to evaporate here. Fallen's coming in, however, to defend with the hero. It's level 6. Getting nerfed a little bit, however. He's looking to set up the Wombo combo. Did get maximum damage out of that, but most of the units were actually not in. And due to the huge model size of the Mole Riders, Rhaaah actually didn't get too punished. We're gonna give these guys another 5 seconds of pause because the game is getting a little bit laggy. But I think we're fine. Here we go. Just gonna give them time until the game stops counting ahead. That should sort us out for the rest of the game. Anyway, Rhaaah has a lot of more riders. He's had food. He has food still. A lot of it. But he's on such a low base count once more. It reminds me of that other game we cast of him in Ancient City. So this seems to be a problem against Farland. Farland just gets the map control and bullies the other guys. Rhaaah goes tall and for the special tactics like the Mole Rider. I would love to see him split up the Mole Riders into 2 locations though. See what he can do about this. I think he might be able to get us around on these Guardians now. It's gonna be a Volvo combo here, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna hurt. Wait, Father's not gonna cast? Oh, the meme beam! The Warrior of the Depths is so low. He was weakened. The range damage is coming in, but he's getting away with 132 health. That's absolutely nuts. The Archdruid dies. And once again, Rhaaah might have a comeback situation here, but his hero goes down as well. However, level 4 now, when he respawns for free and faster than Farland's level 6 hero. Wait, why are we disengaging? I think I know. It's because Farland can't defend this base. The Godstone isn't the one that's making the hero. This one is. So what Farland's gonna do is link up here and everybody at once should be able to teleport through, or that's what he would like to do. There are so many Stompy boys here. This base is about to get deleted and it's now history. Goodbye. Very nice cleanup by Rhaaah. It will take him a long time to get up here, however, and Farland would have the option to pop through the Godstone to here, bullying one of these random bases once more. But I don't think he's got the army set up for it. Are these Guardians buffed at 75 damage? I think they are. They have these katanas now. Ladies and gentlemen, he's gotten the upgrade for them. Unfreaking believable, and I missed it. He's got the melee upgrade. He's also went shopping for the hero. He's kind of naked right now. Should probably try some clothes. The Guardians are about to be run down, however. Big trouble for them. Also, do they get more healthy from this? I think they do. I think they have... Don't they have 600 health at the beginning? Now they have 700. This is a good upgrade, man. Fallen, your archer is naked. Put on the ring, dude. Oh, no. Another Stomp coming through for Rhaaah. Might be able to wipe this base out once again. He's got a lot of these moles still available with focus to them. Where is the Warrior of the Depths? Crossing the map somewhere over there. Fallen might not be able to hold, however, this is just too many more riders. They really need to use their abilities to stomp these buildings. The building is helping so much. The Ruffle Stomps are not going to do all that much damage at this distance, however. Some of them were not affecting the building. However, guess what? The hero is getting sniped. There's so many units around still. And even the Wombo combo wasn't enough to wipe the army, although it sure got a lot of kills. Farland must be eating well in terms of experience. But that's not the entire game. The hero doesn't dominate entire armies. It sure helps, it does a lot of damage, and these Vombo combos are a lot. But he only has Brute Force level 2, so bear that in mind. He would need level 4 or 6 to really start one-shotting armies, especially without the health ring. He's just kind of vulnerable right now. Still, 1850 hit points is not nothing. But the Warrior of the Depths has more, due to just being a melee hero. Right, is not a flimsy boy. Rhaaah has the power of initiative. He can go wherever he wants, which is here. Just the selected Godstone is so big on the minimap I couldn't see under it. Right, let's take a look at Farland's economy. The Arcane Smithy is now getting the Savage Blows upgrade for the Protectors. The Protectors are a huge play here because they're gonna give the Phalanx bonus to units nearby, increasing their resistance significantly. But Rhaaah just goes in here, stomps the bases out of existence, and over time we'll be able to take over the map. It's just a matter of time with these Mole Riders getting split up and going from base to base. Pretty easy, especially taking down these iron mining bases would be huge. Now, the fortified outposts will require some defending there, methinks. This is some pretty beautiful business. Base is about to get wrecked. Rhaaah is doing so well, just taking these down one by one. He's waiting for the last possible moment to go and save that fortified outpost. Will he manage to do so? The Guardian there might die. Oh, just about survived. I think it's still worth teleporting back to defend it maybe, but I don't know. There's no iron here. It's not a critical base. It's annoying to lose a stone hall for sure, especially with Rhaaah having so much in the bank still. But, you know, building these bottom bases, taking over the resources of the Elves isn't too bad. Obviously, you can't pick up the wood as a dwarf, so that's a problem. This should be a very nice separated army, Rhaaah. Consider it. Think about it. Oh, the Mama combo! Once again, gonna hurt the army quite a bit. There's no shields for the Earthshapers just yet. So that ability has not been researched just yet. It would help a lot with the resists. Now, the Elven army, however, is doing a lot better. The Savage Blows are researched for the Protectors, you can tell, with the leaf-shaped spears. The snipe is going down on the Warrior of the Depths. He's strong, but not that strong. He's slowed by all manners of effects, and the split army of Rhaaah just wasn't big enough by itself to defend the base. And Farland is showing what the Elves are made of. Wanderers have been added in. They've got these piercing arrows that go through enemies, dealing line AoE essentially. And together with the Protectors, these Guardians have renewed power. So much resistances coming in for them like this. Lots of buildings getting taken down. Farland is about to have a field day with stone, picking up all the leftover resources. So when buildings are destroyed, they drop some of their original value. I believe it's a third. Was it 66%? Guys, please remind me. Anyway, you return some of it, and then whatever the workers were carrying also gets dropped. Whatever was being processed in the buildings also gets dropped. So that's a lot of potential resources getting left behind. You know, if you pre-queue a lot of units, that's dangerous actually in the production buildings, because those resources get taken into the buildings. Oh my god, he's got balloons. He's got balloons! It's epic. Farland does a quick teleport to get out of here. He did not want to get sniped. 1/3. Thank you, Esprimo. I keep forgetting which one it is. These things are epic. I just wish the follow mode was cleaner. Oh, I can do this. These things are very nice. They have 200 damage per shot. So you get a bunch of them, focusing on the hero. That hero is not going to live very long. But you've got Protectors. They're going to give you a ton of pierce resistance. Rhaaah's gonna need a lot more of these, but these are my favorite units in the game. I would love to see some frontline backing them up as well. Rhaaah is still firmly in tier 2, but Farden, I think, is that tier 3? That's a high sanctum. Oh my goodness, Farden is doing tier 3 business. Now the engagement is reaching its climax. Let's see if this is something that Farden can handle. The protectors are once again doing a great job. The Vombo combo is not going to hurt the army, but the elves are strong enough, it seems, to deal with this. The wanderers could take on the combat balloons, who don't have any resistances, of course. And overall, Farden did have a good time. Now the Lenya harvesting can begin. Rhaaah is still firmly in tier 2, however. He does have enough to start going tier 3. His stone is gonna run low. But yeah, with the Lenya harvesting starting soon, this game might turn around in a very different direction from what he imagined. There's also some Lenya here. Fallen upgrading those, as he has 66 stone that he has no other way of spending. So actually those building upgrades are working out great in this context. Ooh, the hero might get sniped. He's slowed, and the balloons indeed do get him. Fallen didn't actually go for the resurrection skill. You can do that with the druid. Level 5 is reached for Rhaaah. He immediately picks up combat focus, his ultimate skill, which is gonna make him heavily resistant. He gets out of the fight too. The wardens are trying to chase him down, and thanks to a slowing effect, they manage to catch up. The balloons are getting decimated as well, and the Shrine of Growth gets held. However, with Rhaaah having access to his level 5 skill now, and supposedly also level 2 of Recuperate soon, that could clear his afflictions. Afflictions are things like the status effects, like slow, like the damage nerf, like the weakening, all that kind of business. You can clear that with the Recuperate level 2 skill. So if he's slowed, he can just pop that and get out of there. He's also going to be immune to them for a short duration. So that's a huge thing when you're trying to run away from these elven armies, half of which actually have slowing effect. The wardens, powerful single target spear throwers, yeah, they have impaired for 20% movement speed reduction. Then the protectors have it on their melee attack, of course, 33% reduction. Now these don't stack, they're the same effect, right? So whichever hits first is gonna stick. It might expire, so you could get a chance to apply it again. But basically you want the protector one to take effect, so do that first if possible, and then target with your wardens. Because the enemies are going to be slower. There's a lot of combat balloons. Rhaaah might be able to protect himself quite well here. But they're going to do the long road. Now, Fallen is on his road to level 10, the maximum level in the game. He's got Brute Force level 6 now. And Crush Spirits is reducing 64% of resistance at the moment. Crush Spirits is also something that delivers these afflictions, by the way. So you could get immunity to that and turn that thing off. And the beam doesn't do anything from there. Technically, this Warrior of the Depths hero can counter it. But he doesn't have his tier 3 armor yet, right? So just purely taking... Oh, he does have his tier 3 armor. That's good, but nothing else. Taking damage is still spooky. Fallen is now level 8, I think. Almost level 9, just 1 kill required. He's got the shielding amulet, definitely should equip that. He's got 10,000 gold in the bank. Going shopping wouldn't be the worst, but you've got an Elven Death Wall with Ice Phoenixes getting added. The Chill Chickens are on the field, ladies and gentlemen. Now these things can take down buildings once they got their upgrade to spew the ice from their mouths onto the buildings. Let's see if he's getting that. You get it in the building you make him. Glacier Beam it's called. Always forget the name. But yeah, as Lenya is coming in, Fallen is nearly maxed out. This is his opportunity to take down that Warrior of the Depths while he's not level 6. The fire in the hole is out, ladies and gentlemen. These balloons can in fact spew fire, and the splash damage is absolutely roasting the Elven army. The follow-up from the regular shots is going to be devastating. Fallen is doing his best to take down the balloons himself. There's a lot of elven ground remaining, and the entire balloon force has been evaporated pretty much. A lot of the elves are hurt, but guess what? Farlan is at 149 population. He has a healing skill on his druid. He can teleport home for more if he wishes. For more gear, that is. Absolutely epic fight right there. The idea to go for fire against protectors, however, is not the best. These girls rather, have a health upgrade that they get in the later stages of the game. We've seen that. And now they have 1950 hit points as opposed to 1500. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of work to take those down. Especially with their 50% now resistances and the ability to heal from the Archdruid. You can also deliver a burst of healing with Ellen's Wrath if cast on top of Nature's Gift. Chill chickens themselves will become a threat once they reach a size of like... Now kiss. Hey, don't stop. I know it's weird if we're watching, but still. Alright, Rhaaah is preparing for the desperation place with the tunnel entrance. The tunnel is essentially your Nidus worm. I don't see an exit. Maybe if we select Rhaaah? No. He's starting to run low on resources. He's had to do a farm transition. Fortified Outpost is in serious danger. These protectors are just so high in number. The chill chickens are threatening it as well. On top of everything, they have the option for mobility. Fallen not yet getting their upgrade, I don't think. Yeah, it's not cute, I don't... Ice Phoenix, Ice Phoenix, Ice Phoenix. You don't need to run. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. He knows. He knows. If he gets like 20 Ice Phoenix, he can just go and main the base down. And the victory condition is capital destruction. For those of you watching for the first time. Use a capital, lose the game. So you really gotta protect it. And the dwarves have a good advantage there. With the tunnels, they could technically go through. And now the fire golems are on the field. They are your siege weapon for the dwarves. You have to upgrade them to assume a siege stance, but that's done already. And then they get to throw these fireballs. Very strong, as you can tell. Also does a little bit of AoE. But I think Farlan is seriously considering taking them on directly. I wouldn't fly into the combat balloons, however. If he can avoid this, he can maybe go for the capital snap. They don't have a lot of energy right now, or focus rather, so I'm not quite sure they'll get it. But they can try, they can harass the Charburners a little bit. That will notify Rhaaah, however, of what is going on exactly. Berserkers are on the field, but this is not a lot of shooting up that he can do. Oh, Farlan is baiting him. He's going for the big bait. The Archdruid will fall in this engagement, however, it seems. Maybe not, he's running it away. But meanwhile, the chill chickens are sniping the Citadel, ladies and gentlemen. This could be Farlan's big moment. They're doing so much damage to buildings here. Oh my goodness. The chill chicken's ability doesn't last throughout the whole thing, and they take a lot of retaliation damage. Farlan's hero is dead, but Rhaaah has used his teleport. He's not paying attention to this, and I think he's gonna lose the capital to the chill chickens. Ladies and gentlemen, this is nuts. Could not have asked for a better game here on the swamp map. Completely custom community made map. I think this game is worthy for sure of displaying what this map can deliver. What a good job by Rhaaah and Farlan both. Rhaaah for making the map and holding on for so long against the elves despite the major losses he took, and Farlan for obviously making chill chickens. Like, seriously, dude? Winning with chill chickens. Now that's style points right there. Great job. Let's give him the point in the UI. Let's look at his kill death. 148 to 68 kills. That tells a story, doesn't it? Overall, the hero did like 4 times the damage. Well, 3 times. But still. More sectors for the elves. Also a huge advantage. Resources gathered, you can tell. And lots and lots in the bank. Hero level also snowballing so much. Wow.